Before I start this video, shout out to LeBron James and his son, because they might be getting one of these one day, people. They might get one of these together. Alright? Now, let's get on this Michael Jackson, though. In a new lawsuit claiming Michael Jackson was more than $500 million in debt at the time of his death. Remind you, he might have been gone 15 years, people. Huh? Now, Entertainment Tonight, ET, has the 12-page court filing. Mike was named, and that's on their channel. Mike was named in more than a dozen lawsuits worldwide, and his estate owed money to more than 65 creditors, according to ET. What they found out now, executors of Mike's $2 billion fortune want payback for legal expenses from 2018. His mama has been cut off the estate, off the trust, and so has his kids. All right, but them ain't his kids. Now they are all cut off the trust until they settle a nearly $1 billion tax dispute with the IRS. Huh? Damn. Them ain't my kids, though. Come on, man. Now, this what gets me, people. Out of all these years, you want to bring up Mike again, but when you bring up Mike again, all you can talk about is what he owed. That's between Mike family and whoever they suing him. The executives and shit like that. We didn't even know that. Because if y'all ain't going to tell us what really happened to Mike, because let me tell you, what about the shit that was happening when people are saying, on TikTok and everything. OG Pyru, he said it on Boss Talk. He said that allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly, Mike died when he was a teenager at this party. He overdosed allegedly, people. Now, what's going on with that? They want to bring this stuff out, but they don't want to get down to the nitty-gritty of why Mike is gone and when did he really leave. Because, and then you got to ask some more questions. Just a couple more questions. Elizabeth Taylor taking little Mike to the movies and parties and whatnot like that. Yeah. To the movies is just him and her. Huh? And then what's going on with that Quincy Jones shit? Huh? Just like Tevin Campbell and shit. Man, look. Quincy Jones. See, look, 2024. Cat Williams told y'all. So when something come up, everybody got to do something. Because I know Fat Joe, some weeks ago, he said I ain't going to say he finally gave Chris Brown his props. He was just letting people know that when are people not going to admit that Chris Brown is the closest you're going to get to Michael Jackson. And that's the truth. I always say he was my Michael Jackson. I fuck with Usher too, though. And Amarion, but Chris Brown on that dancing, you ain't fucking with him. Now, that goes back to the real thing, Michael Jackson. They want to bring up all this shit, but what happened to Mike? What really happened to Mike? And when he really passed? The executives people are suing Mike from 2018 legal expenses. I be damn. They ass done got broke. They done got broke, and now they looking for a way to get some money, bro. And his estate owes so much money and whatnot like that there, to the point where they can't even get back into the trust until they pay back nearly $1 billion to the IRS. Taxes and shit. They ain't been paying taxes and shit. Mismanaging money, looking like some shit ain't right. Now that show is a distraction, people. It distracted me. I'm like, first I'm just going through my YouTube feed and I'm like, Michael Jackson. I'm like, oh, what's that shit? Huh? You're suing him? No, what happened to him? Huh? What happened to Mike? And why was he going to parties? That young and wasn't nobody with him, that his family and shit. Y'all having parties. They was letting him take Elizabeth Taylor was taken to God dog on me movies doing what? And I was always shaky about the Diana Ross shit because he was so fond of Diana Ross, but he was young. Everybody else was older. So what was y'all doing tonight, man? Anyway, people, y'all get in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about this. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. My question is, do you think they should have told us what really happened to Mike? Or tell us he was in debt, $500 million and all that shit? But, in conclusion to the video, they got Elvis, what was it, yesterday? Now they got Elvis blue suede shoes on auction. Talking about he wore these in 1950 something. Man, what? Huh? They was talking about selling his shit, his house and shit in Memphis. That's why they can't call you king, because that's Dolph. Let me tell you something. Huh? Let me tell y'all something. How many properties did Elvis have? Huh? He probably didn't have more properties than Dolph. I'm just going to stop at the properties. Huh? Just going to stop at the properties. Anyway, people, y'all get in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Rest in peace to Michael Jackson, man. Rest in peace to Michael Jackson. Message.